it's Library Princess and welcome to this month's book recommendations. So yeah, it's already mid-October, but because it's October I'm wearing this little witch outfit. This is a terrible witch hat. Like I had to retake this entire clip because it flopped over. But yeah, the reason I'm super late with the video is because I've been super busy with my new and latest interest and that has everything to do with the books today, and that is doing card readings, divination, fortune telling with cards, whatever you'd like to call it. But Kiana's mom was, she took me to a metaphysical store which had gemstones and cards and just everything about spiritualism and all that stuff. And I got this deck, and it's not tarot cards. You're probably the most familiar with tarot cards, and this is the little angels card. It's not super popular. I just thought it was super cute, and I had to get it. And there's no book that comes with it. It doesn't really, and some cards, I don't really understand what they mean, so I wasn't satisfied with it, so I wanted to go get another card set that came with a book so I can understand card readings more. And I got this one I found on Amazon. I absolutely fell in love with it, and it's the Witchlings deck set, and it's the Witchlings deck and book set by Paulina Cassidy. And yeah, I just love the art. It is super cute. And yeah, it's an oracle deck, so it has 40 cards. Tarot decks, which you're the most familiar with, has 72 cards, always. And there's the major arcana and the minor arcana. If you got a tarot deck that had cats on it or one with flowers on it, they're both going to have 72 cards. They're both going to have the major and minor arcana. They're both going to have, like, you know, the card, the death card, the lover's card. They're both going to have the same exact thing. Whereas oracle cards, they're a bit different. Some cards they have, this one only has 40, some only have 32, some only have 25. It all just depends, and they don't always have the same thing. Like for example, here are the actual cards. So here's the back of them. Ooh, so pretty. And here's the actual cards themselves with the witches and everything on it. So for example, right here, here's the luck card. Another oracle set might not have the luck card, right? And also they're all positive, they're all good things. Like there's luck, banishment, imagination, and they all have positive meanings. They don't tarot decks aren't always bad, but I feel like they're a bit more intense. My cousin feels like there's some more negative things that could come out of it, and she just doesn't want any of that. So that's why we got oracle decks, and I personally prefer oracle decks more too, because to me they're easier to understand. But I use these cards every day. The Witchlings deck by Paulina Cassidy is my absolute favorite card set that I have. Yeah, every morning I wake up and I use them. So sometimes people have specific questions like, how do I fix my relationship? What is the root of my problem? And every morning I just ask them, like, what should I focus on today to make my day more successful? And I'll shuffle my cards and I'll draw a card. And I've drawn the Strength card. So yeah, there's a little witch. And I said all the witches are different. And there's sometimes the cards actually have words on them, so you already know what the card means, and you don't have to look up anything. So here it says, inner strength is the power within that pushes action into all areas of life. So you can just stop there, but that's where the book comes in, and the book talks a bit more about the cards. It elaborates a lot more about the meaning, but it doesn't just do that. It also tells you spells to enhance your card, and just things like that. It's just super great. It's super cute. It's a witch deck. Why wouldn't it have spells in it? It's so great. I love it so much. So yeah, since I drew the Strength card, I'll go to the page with the Strength on it. And all the witches in the cards have a name. So the Strength card has Magnolia in it, and it always starts out with a little poem. So it says here that Magnolia had many heartbreaks, yet sallies forth and carries on. Such strength she has to tap into and herself to rely upon. And then it talks more about the card, and then it gets into the spells. There's about 4 spells here for strength. You don't have to do, you don't even have to do them. You just do one, you can do 2. They put a lot just in case you can't do the spell at the moment or you don't have the item you need. This one's super simple. It's the Acorn of Strength. You just need 1 acorn, and you charge the acorn with the following chant. Little acorn, power seed, lend your growing strength to me, as strong and sturdy as your tree. And then you carry the acorn whenever you need a boost of inner strength. And it's super simple, and it's super adorable. You just need an acorn. There's squirrels around here, so I can't find any acorns. But yeah, there's so many spells, so there's options for you. They're not super crazy. They're not like, you need this mushroom from this obscure forest, and you can only find it at this tree with growing moss on one side of the tree, and just something super crazy like that. This is meant for just everyday people. And like this one's just a strength chant. You just chant. You don't need anything. Like sometimes you need a rock, but a lot of people have stones in their house for aesthetic value. Like I used to collect rocks when I was a kid, so I have an amethyst and a geode, and I just have a bunch of rocks. And now I just get even more rocks for this. But yeah, I really love this card set. It is super cute. I would recommend this to be one of the first Oracle card sets because it comes with a book. There's so many others. Like I feel like all Oracle card sets are super friendly. It's just like the little angels one I had. Like there's one card that's like, you're a rock star, and I was like, what do I do about a relationship issue? And I'm like, what does this mean, right? But because I have a booth at SAC Anime, I do plan to do readings there, but people are more familiar with tarot cards, and people just find that more mystical. Like, they're like, what, Oracle cards? Maybe they might not find it as legit as getting a tarot card reading. And also, I really want to understand tarot cards and just try them out, because I feel like it's like the mother of Oracle cards. And also, a lot of artists make tarot cards. Undertale, there are tarot cards for Undertale, and it's on the official Fangamer website. I pre-ordered it. It didn't come in yet because there's a shipping delay, so I wish I had to show it to you guys, but I don't. But in order to understand tarot cards more, because to me they're a bit more complex, I asked around for the best book for beginners, and I got Tarot 101, the most recommended book for beginners, and it's by Kim Huggins. And understanding tarot cards, everyone says it's about understanding each tarot card individually because they all mean different things. And in this book, there's lessons in it. And then after you read, there's usually an assignment. So there's homework. And you need to have a separate notebook. So here, I got this absolutely perfect tarot journal notebook, workbook. It's got gemstones on it and everything. So one of the assignments for the tarot card was to do a reading on a fictional character. And I wanted to show you the card. And the first tarot card set I got actually was also a card set by Paulina Cassidy, and it's the French one if you look it up. I don't know how to say it, but look at the back. It's so pretty, and the character's so mystical. But I did a reading on the little girl from The Little Prince. And if you haven't seen the movie, my reading was pretty spot on. But I had to pretend the little girl from The Little Prince was a little character here. And I put that the little girl is on the rocket, going beyond her limits. She is hiding, she's holding her wand, tilting it forward, forging her own path. And yeah, she's optimistic and happy about her choice and everything. And in the movie, she does do that. She does a complete 180 in her mom's paved path for her. And she just is so good, and I love that movie, and I love this card, and I love that homework assignment. So I think it's really helpful to understanding cards better. And also, it's a very modern book. The author does a lot of Star Wars references. It's super modern. It's not like super serious about everything, and I really like that. And of course, I didn't just stop with one book. I had to get another book to be sure I completely understand tarot before I start reading on other people, right? I don't want to do reading and like not go all the way with understanding cards. So I got this other book that was really recommended. It's Tarot for Yourself by Mary Kay Greer. It's a workbook for personal transformation. So with this one, you do not need a separate journal. There's several like blank areas for you to write in. And there's several activities in here, just like the Tarot 101 book. But it does start out very differently. Tarot 101 starts out with the cards immediately, while this one gets more about the rituals and cleaning your cards and other things that are a bit miscellaneous, right? They aren't really about understanding your cards, but just other things that surround the cards. There's horoscopes in here and everything. I haven't really got into it. Like, as you can see, it's in a lot better condition than Tarot 101. Like, it doesn't, like, Tarot 101 looks just fine, but like the pages on the bottom, it just bothers me and stuff like that. But yeah, I think both of these books are really helpful, whether or not you want to get into reading or just understand tarot, because it's just an interesting subject. I've always been really curious about it, and I didn't know the cards would come out as cute, and I was like, what? There are adorable cards? I need to have this in my life now. But yeah, that's all the books I had for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you catch up on the latest cute news. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.